For the best sports in Lorain, that's TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
And welcome to 8th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Longfellow in white, General Johnnie Wilson in blue. And for Longfellow, Coach Nicole Turk, her team looking for their first win of the season. Brian Joyner, the head coach of General Johnnie Wilson, they come in at 3-3 for this game at Longfellow. And to start the basketball game, it'll be Longfellow after the violation on the jump ball to inbound. Sariana Rivera with the basketball. Rivera in between the circles. It'll be Rivera, Gaga Higginbotham, Amaya Robinson, Bianca Vega, Caitlin and Ramey Rowland are the starters for Longfellow. And we got a traveling violation for the 8th graders from General Johnnie Wilson. They go with Liana Brooks, Savannah Worthy, Hannah Hilko, Adriana Grant, and Demaya Leva. And that's Liana Brooks with the basketball for General Johnnie Wilson. 8th grade basketball, you'll notice, Joe, you get a year older and they always get a little bit quicker.
Yep.
Double dribble is the call.
Passes are crisper, moves are sharper.
Yep, you see the talent level go up every time you go up a little bit.
And the girl's a little bit taller, generally.
Rivera with the basketball, and she's going to inbound it to Amaya Robinson. Robinson across midcourt, surveys the defense, pass on the right wing to Vega, and driving in, had it knocked away. It comes down to Gaga Higginbotham. And it gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Longfellow. We were teasing her in the 7th grade game, Joe, because Higginbotham, a young lady that sat down next to me, put the sign up in front of my face, so couldn't see the game. So I had to tease her a little bit and asked her if she's going to score 25 points in this 8th grade game, and she said no. So maybe she'll score 26. Who knows?
Well, there you go.
But Gaga's favorite subject is math. Favorite basketball player is LeBron James. Extracurricular activities, and along with basketball, she likes track. Favorite pastimes are sports. She wants to be a lawyer as a future goal. Miss Janasco is her favorite teacher. Traveling violation. Let's give the ball back to General Johnnie Wilson. And inbounding the basketball will be Adriana Grant. Grant on the inbound. Gets it to Brooks. Brooks has it knocked away by Sariana Rivera. Rivera lost it on the way up. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with Longfellow. Bounce pass to Bianca Vega. She traveled. With it is Liana Brooks. Brooks gets the basketball top of the circle to Savannah Worthy. On the right side, back to Grant. Grant gets it back inside, put it up and in off the pass from Brooks.
Very nice.
It was nice. From Brooks to Grant makes it 2-0. General Johnnie Wilson leads. Longfellow with the basketball. Longfellow walks it into the front court. Screen is set by Vega. Unable to use it is Robinson. Robinson with the bounce pass. It's going to go out of bounds to who? General Johnnie Wilson. .4:13 to go in the first quarter. General Johnnie Wilson out front 2-0. With it is Liana Brooks. She had the assist on the last basket. Gets it to Hannah Hilko. Her pass up top. And we're going to get, no, they don't call over and back. I'm a little surprised at that. Now they do. So it is an over and back violation.
He heard you.
Yeah. No, he didn't hear me because if he'd have heard me in the first game, he'd have thrown me out of here, Joe.
That's being facetious.
We're just kind of.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maybe you are.
Sariana Rivera with her inbounds pass gets knocked out of bounds. They'll try it again.
Well, this just tipped off a minute or two ago, and it's 6 o'clock round.
Yeah, I know, Joe. You and I have to negotiate this. We may have to go to an hourly rate instead of this per game rate. On the inbound, it gets knocked out of bounds off Bianca Vega. It'll stay with General Johnnie Wilson. Liana Brooks with the basketball. Brooks will get it across midcourt. Pass on the left side to Hannah Hilko, and she travels. On the inbounds. They're looking. Inbounds, knocked away, loose on the floor. It's going to be stolen. They pass it for Liana Brooks, past her and out of bounds. So let's see now this time if Longfellow can inbound. Inbound is knocked away, out of bounds. We'll try it again. We're off to a little bit of a slow start here in our 8th grade game. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. General Johnny Wilson leads 2-0 on a basket by Adriana Grant. And inbounding will be Amaya Robinson. Amaya with a bounce pass in for Gaga Higginbotham. She brings it into the front court. Knocked off the ball, but she runs it back down. Gaga with it. Gets it back up top to Robinson. Picks up her dribble. Inside, shot goes up. Missing that one was Vega, and here comes General Johnny Wilson. Brooks into the front court. Brooks hooked it up, no, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul with 3:17 to go in quarter number 1. Couple of free throws for Liana Brooks. Liana, favorite team, she's got Cavs/Golden State. So she can't make up her mind on that. Favorite basketball player is Kyrie Irving.
East-West, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Favorite food, Chinese. And free throw, no good. And they're going to say a lane violation. So we're going to get another free throw. Joe, you were supposed to talk to those refs in between the games when I was busy getting the new names here for the 8th graders. Liana Brooks. Free throw. That one no good. Substitution coming into the basketball game for General Johnny Wilson. Malia Amador. Malia Amador into the game. Let's see if Brooks can make 1 out of 2 free throws, and that one's going to be short off the front of the rim. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And that will go on General Johnny Wilson's Damaya Leva. On the inbounds is knocked out of bounds. They'll try it again. Joe, you and I are going to have a little conversation, my friend.
Yeah. No, I have to go to work in the morning.
In the front court, knocked off the ball. That was an obvious travel. You got to call that one. Is falling down with the basketball was Bianca Vega. And it will be General Johnny Wilson to inbound. They do so. They get it to Savannah Worthy. Worthy inside. Shot goes up and in, and that's Damaya Leva. Damaya Leva makes it 4-0. General Johnny Wilson leads. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sariana Rivera with it. Sariana Rivera high off the glass and rim, no good. Ball loose on the floor, and it's going to come down to General Johnny Wilson's Adriana Grant. Her long pass is taken by Savannah Worthy. Worthy puts the shot up and hit it off the glass. Savannah Worthy, her first 2. General Johnny Wilson, back-to-back baskets on back-to-back possessions, leads 6-0, 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And we've got about a minute without a whistle. This is great.
General Johnny Wilson has it, and it's stolen away by Longfellow. Ball loose on the floor, and for General Johnny Wilson, it'll be Liana Brooks. And we're going to get a whistle now and a foul on Longfellow. Substitution coming in for Longfellow, it'll be Lindy Ramos. So Lindy Ramos will check in with 2:08 to go in the quarter. Malia Amador to inbound. She does so to Savannah Worthy. And here comes General Johnny Wilson in the blue uniforms. Longfellow on defense, wear the white. Worthy on the right side to Amador. They play catch with it. Worthy has it, dribbling in. Had it knocked away and it is out of bounds. It will be General Johnny Wilson ball. As for Longfellow, it was Caitlin and Ramey Rowland who knocked that one out of bounds. And they get it in. The shot goes up by Worthy. It's no good. And the rebound is Ramey Rowland for Longfellow. Her outlet pass, though, was stolen away by Worthy. Worthy will drive in an offensive charge call. And they'll take that away and give it to Longfellow. Taking the charge for the Longfellow 8th graders was Bianca Vega. Minute 43 to go first quarter. 6-0. General Johnny Wilson leads the Longfellow 8th graders. Amaya Robinson brings it across midcourt, gets a screen. Robinson on the drive to the basket, all the way to the basket, too strong with it, no good. And it'll go out of bounds, it'll stay with Longfellow. Coming in is Didi Silva. Inbounds. They get it into Rivera. Rivera picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate, and gets double teamed. In trouble, it's stolen away. Here comes General Johnny Wilson. Pass, they try to get it ahead, can't do so. With the basketball, Sydney Patterson into the game. Her pass intercepted by Caitlin Ramey Rowland. Shot goes up, no, and we got a foul. And Ramey Rowland will shoot a couple of free throws. Ramey Rowland says her favorite subject is math, specifically algebra. Favorite athlete is Becca Mills. She likes robotics, basketball, and volleyball. Enjoys sports. Wants to get into politics. Maybe collegiate basketball for a future goal. And Ms. Mackey is her favorite teacher, and that's her math teacher.
Yeah. Very nice.
A little bit about Caitlin and Ramey Rowland. And again, we thank the teachers and the kids for taking the time, the coaches, to get them to do this. Joe, I know that's something you've always worked on. Ramey Rowland will try to make 1 out of 2. She does not do so, and she crossed the line as she put the free throw up, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. And it will be General Johnny Wilson inbound with a minute to play in the first quarter. They lead at 6-0. Walking the basketball up is Savannah Worthy. Worthy in between the circles. Man-to-man defense for Longfellow. Savannah Worthy trying to get around the defense, passes it out to Malia Amador. Her pass intercepted and stolen by Amaya Robinson, and Amaya Robinson is going to be fouled. We're going to get a couple of free throws. Foul on Savannah Worthy. Free throw up, off the rim, no good. Checking into the game for General Johnny Wilson, Leanna Brooks back in. Savannah Worthy will take a seat on the bench. Maya Robinson puts it up and in. 6-1.
All right, to get on the board there.
Into the front court with a basketball. Malia Amador. Amador has it, gets knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Longfellow. Don't you love junior high, Joe? I'm not referring to the game.
No, yeah.
Longfellow with the basketball. On the inbound, they get it to Ramey Rowland. Her shot goes up, no, and we get a whistle and a foul. Caitlin Ramey Rowland at the line for 2.
Now look around, Rob, and there's all these empty seats, but everybody seems to be crowded.
Oh, yeah, I'm the Pied Piper, Joe. Everybody follows me. Not sure why we have this stoppage here. Well, they're 30 seconds away from. So we're going to have a substitution coming out of the basketball game, Lindy Ramos. I'm not sure what the problem is, but Gaga Higginbotham will replace her. And that means Caitlin Ramey Rowland will shoot a couple of free throws. Free throw goes up and in.
Hey, guys, you're going to have to be quiet.
Second free throw is up and in. 6-3, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. With the basketball, Liana Brooks. Brooks has it. Brooks into the forecourt. Pass knocked away and stolen by Rivera. Rivera on the drive. Rivera, let's see, a whistle, and she carried the ball. According to our ref, we'll have 20 seconds to go in the quarter. General Johnny Wilson will get it back. Amador to inbounds, does so to Liana Brooks. Brooks with the basketball into the front court. Left elbow jumper goes up, missing that shot. Was Olivia Nimini into the game for the first time. They get it ahead of Higginbotham. Had it knocked away from behind. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Longfellow basketball. 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Inbounds and out of bounds. It'll be General Johnny Wilson ball. We get it to Liana Brooks, and that'll do it for the first quarter. After one quarter, our score: General Johnny Wilson 6, Longfellow 3. You're watching girls 8th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
I began in 3rd grade, 8 years old, and I was able to learn the chest compressions and the breaths, and I absolutely believe that anyone out in the public can easily learn. We got a page for an unresponsive 2-month-old, and when I got the first glimpse of the 2-month-old, he was blue. We didn't even get to go inside. I just jumped in the back and we started CPR, continuing CPR, and you were able to see the color start to come back, and then we were able to actually get his heart rate back. It was a pretty moving part in the story that we were able to save a 2-month-old's life. My community is why.
Is magic really magic? If a deal is too good to be true, well, don't be fooled. There is no magic. Credit Max Auto has a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. 8th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20. General Johnny Wilson in blue. In white is Longfellow. Jump shot goes up by Savannah Worthy. It's up and in. Worthy with 4 makes it 8-3. 5:45 to go in the first half. With the basketball, Maya Robinson travels. For General Johnny Wilson, Adriana Grant with it. Grant gets it to Liana Brooks. Brooks into the forecourt. And her bounce pass gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with General Johnny Wilson. 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. General Johnny Wilson out front 8-3. Worthy puts the jumper up off the rim, no good. On the rebound for Longfellow is Talia Harris. Pass out in front. The shot goes up and in, and that's Sariana Rivera with the basket. 8-5. Longfellow.
We're tied, Rob.
Yeah, exactly. Joe, don't get me started. Savannah, I'm trying really hard. Savannah Worthy gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be General Johnny Wilson basketball. And they lead 8-5. And coming in for General Johnny Wilson for Brian Joyner's team is Malaya Amador.
Could go down to the wire.
Inbound to Worthy. Worthy will take the jumper, 15-footer, and she hit it. Savannah Worthy, Joe. She's got
Nice
6
shot.
points. Yeah, it was a good shot. And General Johnny Wilson has doubled up Longfellow 10-5. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Dribbling in is Harris. Her pass gets it back, put it up, missed it. Rebound will come down to General Johnny Wilson, and it's Adriana Grant. Long outlet pass, and she gets it ahead. Putting the shot up, missing it off the rim was Amador. And Worthy ran down the rebound for General Johnny Wilson. They'll keep the basketball. Grant has it. Grant right side to Amador. Bounce pass to Leyva. And it's intercepted by Bianca Vega. Cross court, the shot goes up. We're going to have a foul, and that is Talia Harris that will go to the free throw line. We saw Talia Harris in the 7th grade game.
Yes, we did.
So with 4:14 to go in the half, Talia Harris for Longfellow at the line. They trail 10-5. Harris looking for her first points here in the 8th grade game. Free throw is a line drive off the rim, no good. Coming in, Gaga Higginbotham. Second free throw, up and in. 10-6. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the half. Worthy with the basketball. Worthy into the front court, got it to Grant, spin in the lane, put it up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Longfellow. And in the back court, it's Gaga Higginbotham with it. She'll race into the front court. Gaga gets into the paint, looking for a teammate, double team, kicks it out, jump shot goes up off the backboard, no good. Missing that jumper was Robinson. And it'll be General Johnny Wilson basketball. Checking into the game for General Johnny Wilson will be Olivia Nimini. Nimini in, and she will inbound. And for Nimini, her favorite team's the Cavs. Joe, her favorite food? Bananas.
Ah,
Don't hear that every day.
potassium.
Nimini has it. Foul line jumper up off the glass and rim, no good. And a rebound comes down to Sariana Rivera. Rivera into the front court, lays it up and in. Sariana Rivera with 4. And General Johnny Wilson's within 2 points. It's 10-8. 3:20 to go in the half. Walking it across midcourt, Savannah Worthy. Worthy with a pass. And we're going to get a holding foul. I'm sitting right here, haven't moved. Inbounding the basketball for General Johnny Wilson
Rob, you talking to the
will be
fans again?
Malia Amador. On the inbound, shot goes up by Worthy off the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to Robinson, lays it up, and we are tied at 10, Joe. With 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Wow, it's a very even match here.
Worthy into the front court. Dribbling around. And it's back. Let's see. We got a whistle and a holding foul on General Johnny Wilson. With 2:48 to go in the half. We're tied at 10. And it will be General Johnny Wilson's 8th graders to inbound. Malia Amador. They are in the blue, and the white is Longfellow. And on the inbounds pass, it's knocked away and stolen by Rivera. Rivera on the drive, put it up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Worthy for General Johnny Wilson. The Eagles bring it into the front court. Worthy and the runner in the lane, no good, but a whistle and a foul. So at the free throw line is Savannah Worthy. Worthy's first free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Savannah Worthy, Kyrie Irving, her favorite player, favorite team is the Cavs, and she also likes Chinese food for her favorite food. And Worthy at the line puts the second one up, made 1 out of 2. Savannah with 7 points to lead General Johnnie Wilson's team, and they lead 11-10 with 2:35 to go in the half. Robinson with the basketball across midcourt. Robinson gets called for going over and back. And that will give the basketball back to General Johnnie Wilson.
Court awareness. That'll come to him at a later stage here.
Worthy, top of the circle, pass on the left wing. Got it to Hannah Hilko. Her pass knocked away. It's stolen by Higginbotham. Higginbotham brings it into the front court. She traveled. General Johnnie Wilson with the basketball and a 1-point lead. A little over 2 minutes to go in the first half of this 8th grade girls basketball game. You're watching on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television. Alongside Joe Bach, I'm Rob Polinsky. We've got a holding foul, and Malia Amador was fouled. She will inbound. Longfellow looking for their first win of the season. General Johnnie Wilson's record 3-3. Higginbotham with the steal. She's coming to the other end. She's going to lay it up and miss it off the glass and rim. Rebound Savannah Worthy. Worthy with the basketball for General Johnnie Wilson's 8th graders. Brings it into the front court. Pass on the right side to Amador. Amador puts it up around the rim and in. Malia Amador, her first 2 points. General Johnnie Wilson's lead is 3. 13-10 with a minute and a half to go in the first half. Putting it up and in, driving to the basket, Amaya Robinson. She's got 5, Joe. Minute 20 to go in a half. It's a 1-point game. It's been close throughout, 13-12. Bounce pass, jumper shot goes up off the glass and rim. Missing that was Olivia Nimini. Get it into Sariana Rivera. Rivera with a basketball guarded by Worthy. Pass around the perimeter in between the circles. Amaya Robinson has it. Robinson gets a screen. She'll drive in, puts it up off the glass and rim, no good. Higginbotham fights for the rebound, and we're going to get a jump ball. And the alternating possession arrow. Longfellow will keep it with 49 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, Longfellow hasn't led yet, have they?
I don't believe so, Joe. I don't know that for sure, but they trailed after one quarter 6-3. They tied it in the second quarter. On the inbound, Rivera has it. Rivera puts the shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Grant. Grant at the foul line. Grant traveled. On the inbound, Robinson has it. Robinson in between the circles, 35 seconds to play in the first half. Gets a screen, carried the ball. A lot of junior high refs will let carrying the ball and traveling go. And
some of these things, yeah. Extra step. These guys are on it.
They're on it. Savannah Worthy with the basketball under 30 seconds to go in the half. Her team leads by 1. Cross-court pass for Grant. Grant on the three-point line. Baseline right. Jumper by Hilko is too long. Offensive rebound back up, no good. Loose on the floor. Missing that return was Destiny Lorenza. And we've got with the basketball on the steal is Grant. 10 seconds to go in the half. Grant into the front court, and she carries the ball. So it'll be Longfellow basketball with 7 seconds. Must be contagious, Joe. Inbounding will be Sariana Rivera.
And one last chance for Longfellow, trying to take the lead before half.
They lead, trail by 1 with 7 seconds to go in the half. On the inbound, he gets knocked around, picked up by Robinson. Robinson at half court. Robinson loses it, and that'll do it for the first half. After one half, our score, it's General Johnnie Wilson 13, Longfellow 12. And we'll be back with the second half, the third quarter after this timeout. You're watching girls 8th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Our little superhero looks pretty happy.
Yes, he does. I've been teaching him that eating healthy will make him grow up strong. It's so important that we both encourage him to eat healthy and exercise regularly, and that we live that way in front of him. You know, it's never too early to start.
I wish I'd eaten healthier when I was his age.
Yeah, maybe if you had, you would have developed some special powers also.
92% of kids and teens have a poor diet, but you can change that. Teach your kids the importance of healthy eating in a language they can understand.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
Why do you let car dealers treat you like you're stupid? Just because you've had credit problems doesn't mean you're stupid. Credit Max Auto treats you with dignity and respect. We have a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
And welcome back. Start of the second half, beginning of the third quarter. General Johnnie Wilson in blue will have the basketball. Longfellow on defense in white. And for General Johnnie Wilson, Leanna Brooks with the basketball. Savannah Worthy scored 7. Adriana Grant had 2. Demaya Leyva had 2. And Maliva Amador had 2. That was the scoring for General Johnnie Wilson in the first half. Sariana Rivera with the basketball. Long outlet pass. The shot goes up by Angelina Melendez. Missed it. And a rebound comes down to General Johnnie Wilson. Scoring for Longfellow in the first half. Sariana Rivera had 4. And we had Amaya Robinson with 5. Caitlin Ramey Rowland with 2. And with a point off the bench, Talea Harris. Inbounding the basketball will be Adriana Grant. Grant on the inbound. Jump shot goes up, and hitting that basket is Hannah Hilko. That's her first 2 points of the ball game. So it's 15-12. With the basketball into the front court comes Amaya Robinson. Picks up her dribble, in trouble, and we're going to get a jump ball. And the alternating possession arrow will stay with Longfellow. They trail 15-12. Nicole Turk is the 8th grade coach for Longfellow. Looking for their first win of the season. Brian Joyner, head coach of the 8th graders from General Johnnie Wilson. His team 3-3. There's a steal by Leanna Brooks. She'll drive in and score. Leanna Brooks her first points, and it's 17-12. General Johnnie Wilson with the first 2 baskets of the third quarter, Joe. They have extended the 1-point lead at half out to 5. Rivera with it, and we're going to get a whistle and an offensive charge.
Wow, they're calling this game pretty close.
Oh, yeah. Shocking. And inbounding the basketball, Adriana Grant after that offensive foul on Gaga Higginbotham for an illegal screen. Leanna Brooks with her pass, knocked away, out of bounds. It'll stay with General Johnnie Wilson with the Eagles as they take on the Longfellow Longhorns here from Longfellow Middle School. Grant to inbound. Grant gets it. Looking, she'll lob it. The shot goes up and in, and making that is Demaya Leva. She has 4, and it's 19-12. 6-0 run for General Johnny Wilson to begin the second half. Pass is intercepted by Savannah Worthy. Here comes General Johnny Wilson. We're to get a foul. So to begin the second half, Joe, in a minute and a half, General Johnny Wilson 6-0. They have come out here in the second half and gotten out to a nice lead.
Taking control of the game, taking a close game. Longfellow needs a bucket like right now.
Inbounding the basketball, Hannah Hilko. Hilko looks, tries to get it up top, and does so to Grant, Adriana Grant on the right side. Leanna Brooks puts the shot up, no good. Rivera gets the rebound for Longfellow. Rivera into the front court. Rivera gets called for an offensive foul.
Wow.
Leanna Brooks with it. Brooks on the drive all the way to the basket. Gets tied up by Angelina Melendez. And we're going to get a jump ball. And it will be General Johnny Wilson to inbound. Inbounding is Hannah Hilko. Hilko looking. Her inbounds pass is knocked away, stolen by Ramey Rowland. Nice job, Caitlin Ramey Rowland got the steal for her team. Pass ahead, they try to get it to Rivera. It gets knocked out of bounds. And I believe General Johnny Wilson will take it. Coming into the basketball game for the General Johnny Wilson Lady Eagles. Coming back in is Malia Amador. So Malia Amador back in. She scored 2 in the first half. Higginbotham comes out for Longfellow. And it's 19-12. General Johnny Wilson leads by 7. Bianca Vega back in for Longfellow. On the right side, they get it inside. Shot goes up and in. Making that for General Johnny Wilson is Demaya Leva. She has 6. 21-12. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter. On the inbound, they get it to Robinson. Robinson across midcourt. General Johnny Wilson has outscored Longfellow 8-0 in the third quarter. Robinson goes diving for it, can't save it, and we've got a timeout on the floor for Longfellow. So Nicole Turk takes her first timeout of the basketball game, Joe, and gives us a minute with 3:27 to go in the third quarter to tell you about our friends over at Credit Max on the east side of Elyria at Erie in Colorado, not too far from Longfellow Middle School. They've been there since the fall of 2014. Let's say you've gone, maybe you've got bad credit for whatever reason. They can give you a good quality used car. Maybe you need reliable transportation to get to and from work. Got to get the kids to and from school. You don't want to worry about your car every other day if it's going to start. Well, go stop at Credit Max. Go see them. They'll take care of you. They've got some great inventory. The average car is probably about 5 years old, and the inventory is very good. They recondition all their cars. Some of the cars, Joe, they don't even make it to their lot. They go, they buy them, they bring them in, they put them up on the rack. If they check it out, if it doesn't go through their reconditioning, if it's not good enough to make it, they put them back. They don't take them.
Very clean. I was very impressed with their selection and the high quality. And you find a car there, they finance you.
Yep, they take care of it all right there in house. You're exactly right.
Got warranties, everything available for you. So yeah, check them out.
We'll do that. They're in Lorain, on the east side of Lorain at Erie and Colorado Avenue. Pass knocked away and stolen, and then going out of bounds was Rivera. So it'll be General Johnny Wilson basketball with 3:17 to go in the third quarter.
Friendly guys too.
Yeah, they are.
Full sales staff there.
Jim Smith, Stan Heinz, the co-owners. Locations in Elyria and now in Lorain. Leanna Brooks with the basketball driving in. Brooks stops, 8-footer up and in. Leanna Brooks with a couple of baskets in the third quarter. 10-0 to run for General Johnny Wilson here in the third. And they lead 23-12 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brooks went for the steal, didn't get it. They get it ahead to Rivera. Rivera into the front court. Rivera hooks it up, no good. Rebound Savannah Worthy. And our favorite referee is going to call her for traveling. With 2:50 to go in the third.
I think he gets paid per call or per whistle.
Wow. You know what? We should have stolen his whistle in between the games. Jump shot goes up, no good. And we have a whistle and a foul. And missing that shot was Bianca Vega for Longhorn. Amaya Robinson to inbound. Looking. Still looking. And we're going to get a 5-second call. And that will go against Longfellow. On the inbounds, Leanna Brooks has it. Brooks into the front court, gets to Hilko. Hilko with a cross-court pass to Amador. Amador looking, bounce pass to Brooks. Brooks to the foul line. Worthy puts it up, off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Worthy ran it down, so they'll set it back up. Worthy, nobody goes out to get her. She'll take the three, miss it, but a foul, and she'll shoot 3 free throws with 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Shooting free throws will be Savannah Worthy. That foul on Bianca Vega. Bianca Vega, who committed that foul, her favorite subject is math, favorite athlete Kyrie Irving, favorite extracurricular activity is basketball, free throw up, around, rim, and out. Favorite pastime is sports, but her future goal, Joe, Bianca Vega, she wants to own her own bakery. So it's probably a good thing her favorite subject is math, so she can count the money when it comes in. Mr. Kaminsky, language arts, is her favorite teacher. Second free throw up, no good. We'll get 3 free throws here. And coming into the game for General Johnny Wilson, checking back into this basketball game is Olivia Nimini. She played in the first half, did not score. See if Worthy can make 1 out of 3. She has 7 points all in the first half. And missed that one, and it's run down by Longfellow's Amaya Robinson, and she gets called for traveling. On the inbounds, comes to Hannah Hilko. She'll put it up. It's an air ball, and it will go back to Longfellow. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go third quarter. They look to inbound. Rivera gets the ball in to Robinson. Robinson across midcourt, travels. This pressure by General Johnny Wilson, it has affected Longfellow. Joe, the struggle against the pressure, have not been able to score in the second half yet.
It's affected me, Rob.
Yes. Leanna Brooks with the basketball. Brooks has it in between the circles. Pass on the right wing. Back to Brooks. Got it to Worthy. Shot goes up, off the rim, no. Hilko, offensive rebound. Back out to Brooks. Around to Worthy. In the corner, Amador has it. And we have a whistle and what?
Well, there's a foul on somebody.
Yep, it'll be General Johnny Wilson to inbound. Inbound, they bounce it to Worthy. Worthy fakes the shot. Worthy on the drive. Worthy was fouled. Oh, nope, she traveled. So 1:36 to go in the third quarter. It'll be Longfellow to inbound. Rivera looking for a teammate. Bounce pass. They'll inbound again. Another foul on the inbounds. Longfellow trying to call timeout. Minute 35 to go in the third quarter. Longfellow takes their second time out of this quarter, Joe.
Rob, we're going to take a quick break.
Sounds good to me. Minute 35 to go in the third. It's an 11-point lead for General Johnnie Wilson. You're watching 8th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Veterans benefits earned through your service in the National Guard or Reserve can offer a range of support.
I wouldn't be here today as a successful woman without the help that I received.
From home loans to job training, go to benefits.va.gov/Guard Reserve to find out more, even how to apply online using e-benefits.
This is one of the best things I ever did in my life. We were very fortunate to have these benefits, so we definitely ought to use them.
Achieve your next mission. Learn about your VA benefits today.
Have you ever bought a car and then realized you couldn't afford it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something different. Don't be insane. At Credit Max Auto, you can get a really great car with a payment you can't afford. Visit us at creditmaxauto.com.
Longfellow with the basketball on the inbounds. We are going to get a foul, and on that inbounds getting the basketball was Angelina Melendez. Inbound to Melendez. She gets it ahead to Ramey Rowland. Ramey Rowland at the foul line. Jump shot up and in by Caitlin Ramey Rowland, and that's the first points for Longfellow in this third quarter. We had a foul after the basket, evidently. I was marking down the score sheet. I didn't see it, but with a minute 24 to go in the third, we're going to get a substitution for General Johnnie Wilson. Sydney Patterson coming back into the game. Sydney Patterson. Favorite team, General Johnnie Wilson. Favorite food, Chinese. So why not? Yeah, why not have your own team be your favorite team? I like that. Sydney Patterson. With the basketball, Brooks has it. Brooks at the foul line. Brooks gets knocked off the ball. They wrestle for it, roll around on the floor, and it comes down to Savannah Worthy. Worthy has it. Worthy looking, and she travels. 23-14, General Johnnie Wilson leading here in the late stages. Worthy will come out. Coming in is Destiny Lorenzana. And we're going to have shooting free throws. Hannah Hilko, I believe, as she was fouled. And Hannah Hilko will shoot a couple of, or I'm sorry, the foul was, it's going to be for Longfellow, Sariana Rivera, who scored 4 in the first half, at the line for 2. Rivera puts it up and in. Grant coming back in for General Johnnie Wilson. Hilko will take a seat on the bench.
Down to an 8-point lead.
Again, Rivera puts it up, and again, she puts it in.
Make it 7.
Nice job by Rivera. Makes it 23-16. 4 consecutive points for Longfellow. They cut the 11-point lead down to 7. Pass knocked away, loose on the floor. Brooks picks it up for General Johnnie Wilson. Brooks on the drive. Brooks picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate. Gets it back up top to Patterson. Sydney Patterson with the basketball, and she is going to be fouled.
No. We're in the 1-1, Rob. We're not even in the fourth quarter.
Oh, we might be, Joe.
Hey, my battery may not last this long.
Mine either.
I need new batteries. I really do.
Sydney Patterson puts the free throw up, no good. Missed the front end of the 1-1. Pass intercepted. Grant driving, and we're going to have a basket and a foul.
Oh, you got the NBA continuation there.
Yep. Adriana Grant with the basket. She was fouled, and she'll be at the free throw line. Her favorite athlete is Kyrie Irving. Favorite team is the Cavs, and her favorite food, she has the pizza chicken combination. I wonder if she's had chicken on a pizza before. You know, you could get both of them done right there in one.
And pineapple.
Set free throw up, no good. Yeah, that sounds good right now, Joe.
Hawaii.
Meaning we were going to be here all night. I would have had you order us up some za. 24 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Well, you can stop at Wendy's afterwards if you'd like.
I don't know if they'll be open. Rivera
They have the late night drive-through window. I think they're open till 2 a.m.
Rivera to inbound. It comes down to Patterson, and we're going to get a whistle on a timeout.
I think there's Taco Bell, too. They're open till 4 a.m.
Yeah, there you go. General Johnnie Wilson takes the timeout as they had the ball. With 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, 8th grade girls basketball. General Johnnie Wilson out in front, 25-16. They are 3-3 on the year. Longfellow looking for the first win of the season. It was a close game. It was a 1-point game at halftime, 13-12. And General Johnnie Wilson scored the first 10 points of the third quarter, Joe, to go up 23-12. And since then, Longfellow has gotten on the board with a couple of baskets. They trail by 9. So inbounding will be Adriana Grant for General Johnnie Wilson. They wear the blue uniforms. In white is Longfellow. On the inbound, it's inbounded too far and out of bounds, off the hands of Bianca Vega, who was defending. So Grant will inbound again. Grant gets it into Brooks. Can we play 17 seconds without a whistle?
No.
They get it into Grant. Grant with it. Grant puts the shot up around the rim. No good. Rebound Patterson. Patterson had it knocked away. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Grant. And Joe, you were right. A foul with 3 seconds to go. And we'll have Grant at the line for 2. So Adriana Grant will be at the line for 2. She has 4 points tonight. Grant's free throw, that's in and out. Grant again, made 1 out of 2. 26-16, 2 seconds to go in the quarter. And that will do it for the third quarter. Our score, it is General Johnnie Wilson 26, Longfellow 16. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Right after this timeout, you're watching girls 8th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Is magic really magic? If a deal is too good to be true, well, don't be fooled. There is no magic. Credit Max Auto has a great selection of cars with fast, easy financing and payments you can afford. Check us out at creditmaxauto.com.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Longfellow with it. They trail 26-16. General Johnnie Wilson with an excellent third quarter, Joe. They outscored Longfellow 13-4 to take a 1-point halftime lead to extend it to 10. Now let's see if Longfellow's got a answer here in the fourth, trailing by 10. And Rivera crossed the line on the inbound, and that was a big call in the Lorain Bedford boys game last Friday night, Joe. Crossing the line when you inbound it. One or two people saw that on YouTube.
Yeah, like it was like 5,000.
Holy smokes. With it is Grant. Grant loses control, and let's see. We're going to have a pushing foul on Grant, so it'll be...
Oh, you got to see the new video we put up.
Well, there's two 34s here, so the 34 Grant is shooting because the foul was on Longfellow's 34, Bianca Vega.
Yeah, we put a new video up on YouTube. It's kind of like Dunk Fest, Slam Fest, 3-Point Fest.
Oh, yeah?
From beginning of the season till now.
Oh, I bet that's fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's really cool. And it's got some of your calls on there too. Mix the music in with the some of the voice, so it's pretty cool.
Well, hopefully people like it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Grant misses the first free throw. I'm sure it has all your voices, whether it's Cheryl or Tim or
no, it's got
yourself, a lot of different people.
It's yourself and Tim. It's Rob and It's Rob and Tim. I like the call from North Olmsted where you said this wasn't fair. We used that one.
I don't remember that. Grant makes 1 out of 2, 27-16. And the pressure in the backcourt. Inbounding is Longfellow basketball. Inbounding is Rivera. Rivera looking. Her inbounds is going to be knocked out of bounds. And they'll try it again. 5:43 to go in the game. Checking in for Longfellow, Caitlin Ramey Rowland. She is in with 4 points. Bianca Vega will take a seat on the bench. Inbound for Ramey Rowland is intercepted by Leanna Brooks. Leanna Brooks into the front court. Nice pass to Grant inside, laid it in. Grant with 8. With a basketball in the backcourt is Amaya Robinson, and she carried the ball. Turnover, give it back to General Johnny Wilson. Both these teams have school tomorrow, Joe?
Yeah.
Just asking.
Yeah. Well, they just might as well stay here.
Leanna Brooks with it. Gets it in the corner to Worthy. Puts it up. They're going to take the basket away, and it's an offensive charge.
You got showers in there. Just shower up and get your clothes. And, hey, before you know it, it's...
First period.
Yeah. Yeah, we serve breakfast here at Lorain School.
Okay.
Charge, so
okay.
Ready to go.
The inbounds, they get the basketball to Gaga Higginbotham. Higginbotham traveled. I'm sorry, that's a new player in the game, Nia Smith. Nia Smith gets called for traveling. She wears number 2. Higginbotham wears number 3. Leanna Brooks wears number 2 for General Johnny Wilson. She's got the ball, got it to Grant. Grant left elbow, the runner in the lane, no good. Battle for the rebound. Comes out to Savannah Worthy. Her pass is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with General Johnny Wilson. We've got a timeout for Longfellow with 4:57 to go in the game. Joe, I think we owe him one more plug, so
sure.
We'll tell you about Credit Max one more time. They are on East Erie Avenue in Colorado, not too far from the Longfellow Middle School. Joe and I have been there to visit. They've got locations in Elyria and Lorain.
Elyria location at 57 and
Cleveland Street. Yep.
That's been there.
It's been there 5 years, and now they've been here in Lorain since the fall of 2014. Last fall came in there and found a lot. What they found, Joe, was being in Elyria, they weren't getting the amount of Lorain customers they were hoping to see, and so they decided to look for a place in Lorain. They found it, got it, and now they're pleased to be serving the Lorain community. And again, you get a good quality used car at a good price that you can afford. Car that you can be proud of, and a car that you can take to work, back and forth to work, get the kids back and forth to school, do what you need to do, and you don't have any worries. Higginbotham on the steal. Higginbotham with the basketball. Higginbotham picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate, gets it to Rivera. Rivera dribbling. Picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate. And she is going to get called for a whistle and a foul on General Johnnie Wilson. And now both teams are in the bonus, of course, with 4:34 to go.
Go back to Credit Max. This is a big win for Lorain because, you know, we had a couple new car dealerships leave, and Credit Max came in. I mean, their cars are very, very nice for used cars. There's no clunkers, very clean, well, and they're very, very picky about the cars that they pick. So when you go there and check them out, you know, you could be pretty confident that it's going to be a nice car.
Rivera misses the front end of the 1-1 out of bounds to General Johnnie Wilson, and I think that's a good point you bring up, is they kind of fill a void that I think Lorain needs, Joe. And with a couple of dealers that have left, maybe they can kind of fill a niche here in Lorain.
I mean, there's a lot of dealers that have your $100 cars and your $1,000 cars, but you know, you get what you pay for. And
exactly.
They've got good cars there.
Brooks on a give and go puts it up and in. Liana Brooks with 6 points, all in the second half, and it's 31-16. General Johnnie Wilson leads by 15. Rivera has her shot blocked by Grant. Adriana Grant will get it ahead to Liana Brooks. So she got the block, she got the pass, but the shot was no good. But a nice job by Adriana Grant. Coming from behind and getting the steal is Brooks. Brooks looking ahead, gets it into the front court. Pass back to Grant. Grant scores. Grant with 8.5, 10 in the game, and it's 33-16. 3:45 to go. Rivera into the front court. Rivera gets around Hilco, and the shot, they're going to take the shot off, no basket. And we had a foul before the shot, and we're going to get a 1-1. So Rivera, unfortunately for her, that foul was before she took the shot, according to our referee. So she'll be at the line for a 1-1. That takes the basket away. Rivera front end of the 1-1. It's up off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Malia Amador. Got it to Liana Brooks. Pass in the corner to Hilco. Shot goes up off the rim and in. Hannah Hilco with 4. 35-16. 3:20 to go in the game. Into the front court comes a Longfellow, and having it go out of bounds off her was Amaya Robinson. Substitutions coming in for each team. For Longfellow, Lindy Ramos back in. For General Johnnie Wilson, coming back in is Dee Silva, along with Sydney Patterson. And also into the game is Olivia Nimini. It'll be General Johnnie Wilson basketball with 3:03 to go in the game. Inbounding Joe is Malaya Amador. Amador. Pass to Brooks. Back to Amador. Jumper up, no good. Offensive rebound back up. Dee Silva missed it, but she's fouled. So Dee Silva will go to the line for 2. And it gives us an opportunity to tell you about Dee Silva. Boy, I'll tell you what, Kyrie Irving has a fan club in Lorain.
He does.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the girls on General Johnnie Wilson says their favorite athlete, Kyrie Irving, and favorite team is the Cavs. And that is indeed the same for Dee Silva. Free throw up, no good. Dee looking for her first point of the game. 2:55 to go in the game. General Johnnie Wilson up 35-16. Missed them both. The return is up, no good, but another foul. Get a couple more free throws for Malaya Amador. General Johnnie Wilson has led the entire way. They led 6-3 after 1. They led 13-12 at half, outscoring Longfellow 13-4 in the third quarter to go up 26-16. Amador's free throw is good. She has 3 points. Coming into the game, Bianca Vega. Free throw, no good. Vega fights for it, gets it. Vega in the backcourt. Pass to Ramey Rowland. Ramey Rowland is going to get called for traveling as she tried to find a teammate. Rivera back in. Higginbotham will come out momentarily. Brooks with the inbound. Caller for traveling. Inbound for Vega, loose on the floor. Brooks got the steal. Brooks with a basketball, picks up her dribble, and it gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with General Johnnie Wilson with exactly 2.5 minutes to go in this game, Joe.
Yeah, I'm really surprised with 2.5 minutes to go that General Johnnie still has the pressure on. I mean, the game's well at hand. He has a 20-point lead, and it's after 7 o'clock.
He does have a second unit in there, though. Sydney Patterson on the jumper missed it, and the rebound comes down to Longfellow. Vega has it. Vega gets it ahead to Rivera. Rivera at the left elbow. Rivera puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound back up, no good by Vega. They fight for the rebound, and it comes down to Sydney Patterson for General Johnnie Wilson. And she gets it ahead to Lorenzana. Destiny Lorenzana with it to Sydney Patterson. Patterson in between the circles. Under 2 minutes to go. Thank you, Joe. Amador jumper up and in. Malia Amador with 5.
That's good. They took off the full court press.
Yeah, they heard you, Joe. Rivera dribbling in. Rivera puts it up and hit it.
All right.
Sariana Rivera now with 8. Her first points, or her first basket, I should say, of the second half. She had a couple of free throws earlier. She has 8 points. It's a 20-point lead for General Johnnie Wilson. Pass in the corner goes through the hands of the intended receiver, Olivia Nimini, and out of bounds. For Longfellow, coming back in, Talia Harris. She played in the 7th grade game and scored 1 point here in the 8th grade game earlier. So it'll be Longfellow basketball down by 20 with 1:23 to go. With the win, General Johnnie Wilson will improve to 4-3. With the loss, Longfellow still will look for their first win on the season. Jumper from Rivera is going to be short. Patterson saves the rebound, but she saved it to Harris. Harris had her shot blocked, and General Johnnie Wilson comes away with it. Sydney Patterson has the basketball. 1 minute to play. Patterson cross court, throws it away. It'll be out of bounds to Longfellow. Brian Joyner, head coach of General Johnnie Wilson. Nicole Turk, head coach of the Longfellow Longhorns. Rivera has it. Rivera on the three-point line. Rivera gets it inside and putting the shot up, no good. Vega got the return, put it up, no good. Out of bounds, it'll stay with General Johnnie Wilson with 40 seconds to go. Rivera to inbound. Does so, and Vega traveled. Give it back to General Johnnie Wilson. Inbounding will be Sydney Patterson. She does so to Amador, and Amador will bring it across the timeline into the front court. Heading into the final half minute. Shot goes up, missing that one. For General Johnnie Wilson was Olivia Nimini, and we get a jump ball, and it will stay with General Johnnie Wilson. 38-18, General Johnnie Wilson out in front. Alongside Joe Bach, I'm Rob Polinsky. Inbound, Patterson put it up, nope. Rebound, Harris for Longfellow. Her pass knocked away, and Patterson got the steal. Ahead to Amador at half court. Amador double teamed, in trouble, knocked away. Ramey Rowland comes away with it. She'll put it up. No. Rebound is up and in, and making that one is Harris. Talia Harris with a basketball. Or with a basket, I should say. Inbound to Amador. Amador with her gets knocked off the ball, and that will thankfully do it. Our final score here this afternoon, it was General Johnnie Wilson 38, and the Longfellow 8th graders 20, as both teams get set to shake hands. And for our 8th grade coverage, I believe that's going to do it, Joe. Again, you see the team shaking hands there. For General Johnny Wilson with the win, they go to 4-3. Longfellow with the loss, still looking for their first win of the season. General Johnny Wilson led after one, 6-3. They led at halftime, 13-12. They led after three, 26-16, and they win it by a final of 38-20. So in the second half, it was 25-8. General Johnny Wilson outscored Longfellow. That's going to do it for our coverage of 8th grade girls basketball. One more time, the final score. It was General Johnny Wilson 38, Longfellow 20. For Joe Bach, this is Rob Polinsky. Say, have a good night, everybody. And you've been watching 8th grade girls basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.